Hi guys and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hi, my name is Emily. I am 36 years old and I'm from Sweden. Welcome to my little corner on the internet where I post barely ever. Anyway, today I have a really exciting video. Excuse my hair, I really need to wash it, but tomorrow I'm going to the hairdresser to cut it and color it. So, and they cut the hair when it's dry because the curls. So I'm going to wash it tonight just so that can be as fresh as possible tomorrow. Anyway, today I have a really exciting video. I have collabed with Marina, which is makeup by Marina, I think, here on YouTube, and with Erika, which is Erika Conger here on YouTube. We decided to do a collab, and we decided to use the Star Wars and the Child palette. We can use whatever shadows we want in this, but this is what it looks like. I will probably do something with the greens, obviously, and then I might I might deepen it up with the darker brown there. It's been a while since I used this. I used this back in November, I think, when I did my colourpop week. But yeah, and I have 15 questions to answer, so let's get started. I did turn my light on and I did put up my hair and take off my glasses. I'm going to start with the P. What? No, I'm going to start with the Revolution Ultimate Eye Base. So yeah, before I go in with the questions, I just want to let you know that I have known Marina for 5 or 6 years, a bit longer on the internet, but we met the first time 5 years ago when I was pregnant with Matilda. And since then we kept in contact. We haven't seen each other that much, but I was there a couple of weeks ago doing a collab with her on her channel, and it was so much fun. You should really check it out. And then a couple of years ago I found Erika online and we started to chat, and I do really love her. She's such a genuine person, and we haven't talked for a really long time now, and that's all because of me. I have been dealing with so much stuff last year, and the end of 2022 I dealt with a lot of work stuff that made me kind of stop talking to people. So I'm really excited that she wanted to do this collab with me. Her and Marina are talking more than we do, I think. But yeah, I do really love both of their channels, and sorry. And the Marina is also such a great person, and they both look absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, let me see. My friend Linda gave me this gave me this advice that if I use a dry blender, beauty blender, or this is the Papa one from Shopping Day, to even out the base, it's not as sticky as when you use a damp one, and that makes, for me, that makes my eyeshadows better, last better. I cannot talk, I'm sorry. I don't know why, but I'm losing a lot of words these days, and I have to think about what I'm saying a lot, even in Swedish, which is my first language. Yeah. Okay, first question. If you could be any breed of dog, what would you be and why? Ooh. I do really love like big dogs, like Rottweilers or German Shepherds, what do they call that? German Shepherd. You know what I mean. But I'm not so familiar with dogs. I don't know what kind of personality I would choose or something like that. But let's go for maybe that little dog. What's it called? The sausage dog, you know. In Swedish it's called tax. You know what I mean? Those with the little legs, and it's like a long sausage. I would love to be one of that. Wait. Sorry, my daughter yelled. So as my first shadow, I'm going to go in Float Your Crib, which is that one there. There. Yeah, I would totally go with that short dog, whatever it is called. Next question. What is something you've always wanted to learn how to do? If we're talking about like skills that is actually existing, I would love to learn how to make my own clothes. So like you using a sewing machine. What is it called? Oh my god, my brain does not work today. Yeah, I would love to learn how to make my own clothing. We did have, when I went to school, we did learn some of it, but I forgot how to do it, and now I can't imagine my brain will actually pick that skill up again. But I would love to learn that. And if we're talking about something that does not exist, I think that when I was a child, I really wanted to learn how to fly. Like have actual wings, not on an airplane. Yeah. So, but it is called sewing machine. You know what I mean, right? When you make the thread and you can make like shirts and stuff like that. I would love to learn how to do that. God, I'm all over the place. I'm sorry. What is your favorite sport? Women's soccer. It's the only sport I watch, and then I don't watch it enough. I just watch when Sweden is playing in like the World Cup or the Olympics. Maybe not even that. I'm not a sports person. When I was young and a teenager, I played soccer for 6 years. I was a goalkeeper. But I'm not a big sports person. If you could trade places with anyone for a week, who would it be? Oh, that's a really good question. If I can trade places and also trade like the mind, I think I would trade it for like an author. I've just started to read, I'm on the 3rd book now, but the ACOTAR series, the A Court of Thorns and Roses series. And I think that her fantasy, her imagination is just brilliant. And I would love to be in her mind for a week and write books and like come up with all these amazing ideas that people love and read and connect to and make them feel better. So I think that would be my answer. A author. If I could trade places for 1 week, it would be with an author, I think. Or maybe like, I'm not so keen on power, so no person in power, like a president or a king or something like that. That's not my style. But yeah, I think an author, because then you can, I don't know, then you can really like, I love books. I would love to write a book someday. Maybe that should be something I always wanted to learn how to do, write a book. Yeah, I would be an author I would trade place with an author per week. And the author that wrote the ACOTAR is Sarah J. Maas. What is one thing you've tried and that you will never do again? I do not know. I don't know. In the meantime, I'm going in with baby face. That one. What is one thing you've done and never do again? I don't know. This was a really hard one. I don't know. Maybe I would never go back to like high school, but I don't have to, so I don't know. This is not the proper way to answer this, I think, but I will never get married again. I can answer that. I am married now. I'm happily married now to the love of my life. And if we ever decide to part ways, I will never get married again. Just because I do believe that he is the love of my life, and I will never meet anyone like him. And I do understand that love can die, even if it's your love of even if it's the love of your life. And I'm open to that happening in the future. You never know. But I will never get married again if we part ways, because my marriage is to him and only him. And yeah, I will never get married again. I loved our wedding and everything like that. It's nothing like that. It's just the fact that I've already married the love of my life. So why should I do it again? Which of your 5 senses would you say is the strongest? Let me see, I'm just going into sipping soup. That one, and then that one, which is the 4th. Okay, so I have a really strong sense of smell. And a really like strong hearing, because I get really annoyed with like some noises people make, like this and stuff like that. I'm really good at like hearing that, but I think that my sense of smell is my strongest one, because I can really smell if anything is weird, and I pick up on smell really easily, which is a curse. When you're stuck on a bus or something and someone smells awful, or like when someone hasn't changed their baby's diaper in a while, I can smell obviously I can smell the poop, but I can smell the pee as well. You're welcome for that information. So I would say my sense of smell is my most the best one I have. I'm just going to do this greeny gold color. It is Sunday today when I'm filming this, and we are going away in the afternoon to a friend of mine. The light doesn't do it justice. If you had a warning label, what would yours say? Caution, smart woman coming. No. Warning label. I don't know. I'm really like I don't think you should warn people about it, but I'm quite sensitive, but not like sensitive that I start to cry in front of people, but I pick up on people quite often, like the mood and stuff. It's not something I appreciate with myself, but maybe if it comes with a warning label, it might be that I'm stronger than I look. Maybe. I don't know. It's a fun question with a really boring answer. Sorry. Have you ever had a surprise party? I actually have had 2. My first surprise party was my bachelorette in 2016. My friends and my sister came here, or our old apartment, to pick me up, and then we went for a climb thing. So we climbed on walls. I don't know what it's called now. And then we went for bowling, and then we did some other fun stuff. And then at night we ended up joining the bachelor party. That was a surprise. Although I did actually thought about them coming that day, because my husband was acting weird. And then I had a surprise party for my baby shower in 2019. And the same friend and I had plans, and she said to pick her up at her place, and she wasn't ready, so she said, "Can you come in?" And I was like, "Sure." And then when I walked in, my friends were there. And yeah. So those are the 2 surprise parties I've had. I'm not sure if I had any when I was a child. I didn't have parties when I was a child at all, I think. No, I didn't have it. So yeah, my bachelorette party and my baby shower. What is at the top of your bucket list? I don't know. If we can be like egocentric, I really want to visit more states in the US. If you don't know this, me and my husband has gone to the US every year except 2 years in our marriage, and this summer it will be our 9th or 10th time there. And we've been to California, Nevada, New York, Texas, Hawaii. I think that's about it. Florida. And this year we're going to Utah. And I really want to visit like Minnesota. I really want to see New Orleans and like Louisiana and the South. I would love to see yeah. So at the top of my bucket list, I think it's traveling more in the US. I love the US, if you don't know. This is how my look is now. I'm thinking about doing my base with you, and then we can add in some stuff on the eyes. I'm just going to clean out the fallout. I have dampened my sponge. Also at the top of my bucket list is actually getting more tattoos. I have this beautiful owl. I have this heart that is a 3. I have this, I don't know if you can see this. It's a fox with some flowers, and then I have my tulips, which is in memory of my mom, and this is me and my sisters have the same, and the fox is my husband's favorite animal. But I would love to like have on my thighs and on my back, I would love to have like full pieces. I love tattoos. On my legs though, I have varicose veins that I need to remove before I tattoo them, because they are everywhere. That is also on top of my bucket list actually. For my base today, I'm going into the L'Oreal True Match. I have the shade 1N, neutral undertone. I love this, it has the perfect coverage. And I'm done using primer in my life. Sometimes I use the Late Cream Concentrate from Embryolis, which is a moisturizing cream, but not today apparently, I forgot about it. Yeah, so tattoos and travel more. If you could be any age for the rest of your life, what would you choose and why? Okay, so I would pick. I don't have like a specific age I want to be, because I do believe that every age has given me something, but maybe if I could stay being this age, I think 36, because I have my husband and I have my daughter. We have a nice apartment. We can afford to travel 2-3 times a year. We have it quite nice, but yeah, I think maybe I would choose this year. That depends on, can my daughter grow up? Because I would love to see her grow up. Because I would pick like 26, when I was 26, but then I just recently met my husband, and I loved like the age, but I didn't like my job back then, and I didn't have Matilda, and I wasn't married, and yeah, I don't know. So if I can be 26 with a child, with all the knowledge I have today, and with all the things I have today, like my husband, my marriage, my daughter, I would pick 26. But if I can't cheat like that, and it has to be what I already have, then I would pick this age, maybe 35, like a year. Because now I am in a really good place mentally. I love my job. I love my life. Yeah. So 36, I think. I would love to stay this age, because I don't know, I don't have a fear of dying, but the world is a really dark place. And also my mom died when she was 51, and I'm not far away from that. So yeah, I would love to stay 36 or 35, I think. If you could look into a crystal ball and see the future, would you do it? No. I would love to get my fortune told, though. I don't believe in that stuff, but I think it's really funny. Makeup, Mecca, conceal and care. Concealer, it's a stick, like a bullet. No, I would not look into a crystal ball and see my future. And that is because I do believe, maybe this is a bit controversial, but I do believe that you are your own hero and your own person. Which means that if you're in a bad place today, you are the one to get you out of it. If you have family and friends that help you, you probably need that. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that everyone can do everything on their own. But I'm a strong believer in, if you have, you are your best person. Something like that. And if you then can see your future and can prevent things from happening, I'm not sure if I would want to do that, because I think that I don't think that everything has a meaning, because I'm not religious, but looking back at like my childhood and the trauma that I went through, of course I would not want to go through it again, or I don't want to wish it upon anyone. But it has happened, and I cannot change that, which means that has built me to be the person that I am today. Do you know what I mean? Like, of course I would like change. I would love to change a bit of historic things like the war and stuff, but on a personal level, you cannot change the past, and you can change the future. So in some means. I hope you understand what I mean. Because I would not want to know what the future has planned for me, because I'm involved in planning my future. Do you understand what I mean? I hope so. Of course you cannot plan if you get sick. Like my mom got cancer and died. But we couldn't prevent it, you know. But like looking into the future and maybe seeing that I'm a bad mom, would I want to change it? Yes, but I could change it now. Do you get where I'm coming from? So no, I would not look into a crystal ball, but I would love to get my fortune told, because I think that's hilarious. I've never done it, but I went to a bachelorette party once, and they had a fortune teller there, and she was a bit accurate, which is weird, but and fun. Yeah. Would you look into the future if you could? What is your beliefs on that? I'm going to contour with the Halo Glow from Elf. What is your favorite cartoon character? I don't know. Cartoon. I don't know. I haven't watched that much cartoons in the last 30 years. And I have a really bad memory, but favorite cartoon character? I don't know. Am I supposed to know these things, Erika? She came up with the question. Am I supposed to know these the things about my life and who I am? Oh, but favorite cartoon character? No. I don't know. I played with Barbie when I was a child, but it's not my favorite like character. So I'm saying I don't know, I'm sorry. Bronzer, Elf, Party Bronzer in Tan Lights. Yeah. I actually have quite of a dent in mine. If you can hear anything, I had to open the window because it was really warm in this room. And the spring is upon us today. And I'm filming this. We had a bit of a snow situation going on in the beginning of the week. It's Sunday today, but now it's on the right side of the Celsius scale. Let me see the next question then. Would you rather be tired or hungry? Actually, this is gonna sound a bit bizarre. I've kind of gotten used to being hungry. Little bit from my childhood and all of the diets I've been on during the years. So I'm kind of used to being hungry in a way. But with that said, I hate going hungry, so I think I would choose to be tired instead of hungry. Or maybe, I've been like chronically tired for the last 5 years, so I don't know. Yeah, I think I would choose to be tired, actually. I hate the way it feels to be hungry. My blush today is going to be the Flower Beauty Gel Crush in Peach Crush. I think this is going to be quite a long video, I'm sorry about that. I'm not really answering any questions, I'm just mumbling. It's going to be so much fun watching Erika and Marina's videos and what they answered on all these questions. Maybe I can answer my favorite character, not cartoon, yeah, cartoon movie. It's The Lion King. I watched it for the first time when I was 8 years old, I think. 7 or 8, and I loved it. I saw it 3 times at the cinema, in the movies, and then I rewatched it when I was an adult, like 5 or 6 times, and I loved The Lion King. I loved it, absolutely loved it. Yeah. What food have you never eaten but you'd love to try? I love food. I love cooking and I love eating food and all of that. And I have tried quite a lot of food groups, or like from different countries. But I would actually love to try more like African food. I think we have an African restaurant here in Stockholm somewhere. I think I've been to one once. The Elf Halo Glow Beauty Wand in Champagne. I'm just going to tap that in with my finger, and then I'm going to powder my face, and then I'm going to use powder products on top of this. But yeah, I would love to try more like African food, like from Eritrea, what's it called? I don't know, but more African food I would love to try. I do love like dumplings and more like Korean stuff, and like Chinese food. I do love that. I do love Mexican food, but I would love to try more Mexican food than like tacos and burritos, I think. Yeah, I love to cook and I love to try new recipes. I find new recipes every week to do, but I would love to expand my horizon a bit. And my powder is the Vichy one. And the last question is, what's the most expensive thing you've broken? I don't know, because I don't think I have broken. I've never broken like a TV or something, or like a mobile phone, or like my iPad or something. I've never broken anything of that. So I don't know. Maybe it was the glass window I broke when I was a child. Maybe that was the most expensive thing with it, because I think that is expensive to break. But I haven't like wrecked my car. I haven't like wrecked a bicycle or like destroyed a TV or something like that. So maybe it's the glass window I broke when I was a child, and I did that. I'm just going to bronzer a bit with powder bronzer. I'm using this old Too Faced one. I was in a room at my like daycare when I was like 4 to 6 years old, I don't know. And I ran into a closed door that had a glass window in it. So I ran like this. And I did that a couple of times. And then I wanted to show my friend that I did that. So when I did that the last time, the glass broke and my hands fell through it. And I actually got a little bit of a scar in here because of that. But I do believe that that's one of the most expensive things I've broken. I am clumsy, I really am, but I'm not, I haven't broken anything. For my powder blush, I'm going in with the Revolution Peach Bliss. And this is just to make it last a bit during the day. I'm starting to do this quite recently. And then my highlight is going to be the Pixie by Petra Glowy Gossamer Duo in Subtle Sunrise, and I'm going to use the golden shade. It's one of my favorites. Now the light is kind of blocking a bit of the look. I will show you with my lights off. But yeah, that was all of the questions. Please go and watch. I will link the other two down below so that you can watch them as well. They will probably have more interesting thoughts and answers. I'm actually going to still film while I do complete the look. I'm going to take the first shade we used, which was the Float Your Crib, and I'm just going to drag that along my lower lash line. To connect the look. I'm taking the Force, which was that golden shade, and just try to put that here. But yeah, I really think that you should watch. I'm going to take the Precious Cargo, that one there, and I'm going to use it as a unicorn highlight. I really hope that you watch the other girls' videos, women's videos. I love them, and it's so much fun with internet that you can make friends that are not similar in age but similar in interest. As me and Marina talked about when I was there, she's old enough to be my mother. She's 60, yeah, and Erika used to call herself my daughter's Oregon grandma. Now we don't talk that much, so, but when we did talk a lot, she would always praise about my daughter. It looks a bit blotchy here, so I'm just going to try to fix that. So yeah, when I have you here, I can also tell you that I really want to start filming again now that the spring is coming. So I'm thinking about doing these kind of get ready with me for work things that I don't talk. I just do my makeup and fast forward. Would you like to see that? I have an empties coming up. I need to film that because those I really do love filming. Yeah, I'm going to fill in my brows and then do mascara and do something about this hair, and then I'll be right back to show you the finished result. Here is the finished look. When I'm watching myself in the camera, it looks flawless, but I don't think the editing will. I think the editing will change a bit. It always does. But I look a little blurred. I don't look this blurred in real life. I don't understand the iPhone if it puts on a filter or something when I'm trying to film. But yes, I'm just going to put on my glasses again, and then we can see how it looks when I'm finished. As I said, excuse my hair. Tomorrow I'm going to cut it a bit, not much. I want long hair again, and I'm going to color it. I'm going to do like a bit more red, darker here because I have a bit of a darker hair growing out, and then I'm going to do a red with probably like fiery highlights or something like that. Yeah, so sorry, I'm just going to tell you real quick what I have in my brows. I have the NYX micro brow pencil in brunette. I want to use this up before I go redhead, and then I have the Rapide clear brow gel, and it's getting a bit old. I'm just going to use this up before I'm opening my new auburn shade. And for my mascara is the Maybelline, no, it's the L'Oreal Telescopic. So yeah, this was me doing a look with the Mandalorian the Child palette from Colourpop. And that looks like this. I've used that green, that green, that green, that green, and that one. I loved the look. Thank you, Erika and Marina, for wanting to collab with me. I appreciate you, and I can't wait to watch your videos. And again, thank you, Erika, for coming up with all these questions. They had me thinking a bit, and sorry if I couldn't answer anything, every one of them. I'm a bit bad at this. Anyway, if you like this video, please give it this a thumbs up, and if you want to, I would love to have you as a subscriber. And please leave a comment down below what you thought about this and what you thought about my answers. Would you answer differently? Yeah. What is this? Anyway, thank you again for watching, and until I make another one, you guys, please take care. Bye!